So it's officially been 1 year of me selling on Amazon and making money online. 1 year since I decided to start rather than wait for the right time. And I couldn't be more grateful for everything that's happened in the past year, for how much we've scaled and grown, not just as a business, but as a person as well. And the whole reason I'm filming this video, I don't know if it's gonna be 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long, 15 minutes long, we'll see, but I genuinely just want to share my experience in the past year, ever since I started making money online. And I don't know, who knows, maybe this will either inspire you to start, or maybe you're in a similar situation when I first started and you just started making money online and you're wondering to yourself, is it worth it? Should I stick through it? Because I know how you're feeling. I know how you may be feeling. When you first decide to start something, it is a lot harder to actually stick through the learning phase and all, and master the skill so you gain the momentum and get results. Because it's so easy, and I've seen it happen to countless of people who've started ever since I started, right? They think it's easy money, they think it's fast money, and they think it's a get-rich-quick scheme, when in reality, there's so much more behind it, behind the scenes and all that stuff, right? The countless of hours of studying and learning and mastering it, and staying up all night, sacrificing going out with friends, sacrificing going out with family, events, all that stuff, because you have a priority to accomplish and achieve the goal you set when you first decided to start, okay? And it's even a if you want to call it a heavier burden, I guess, to make it happen, because you just invested X amount of money into a mentorship. So just to backtrack a little bit, I actually started my selling e-commerce journey in February of last year, if like we actually really dialed down on it. But I went 3 months without getting any progress, right? 3 months where I decided, or I thought to myself at the time, let me go ahead and do it on my own, because I was scared to invest into a mentorship. You hear about the scams, you pay a course seller and you get the bare minimum, you get jack shit. Obviously, I did not want to pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever grand, $1,000 it is, and in return get nothing back. So, like a lot of people out there, I decided to do it on my own, tried it out. 3 months went by, and I wake up one day, and again, 90 days went by since I started, and thought I could do it on my own, and realized I'm not going anywhere, right? The longer I wait, the longer it's going to take me to actually scale, because why would you wait, or why would you extend your time to succeed if you have the opportunity to learn at such expedited pace off of someone who's already been in your similar situation and made it happen, right? And I didn't realize that until 90 days after I started. I came back from a family trip that I went on, and I'm clocking back into my full-time job as a mechanic, and I'm in school at the same time, and I look at my Amazon dashboard and I have $0 in sales. And that's when I'm like, fuck, I've made no progress. It's been 3 months and I'm still stuck doing the same things, not seeing any progress, not seeing any results. And it got so close to where I almost literally stopped. I was like, okay, this just isn't real, right? All these e-com money that people flex online, it's all fake, it's not real, it's not possible, or it's just luck. And I talked to one of my friends who's been doing online money for a minute now. At the time, too, as well, has been doing it for quite a while, and he opened my eyes. So I was roughly around 20 years old, and I thought to myself, I mean, my friends were right. What do I really have to lose? Okay? What do you really have to lose? I mean, think about it. The worst case scenario that could happen if you don't succeed off of a business model or off of a startup you decide to start by investing X amount of money into yourself to learn, is you fail and you go back to living the same life you're already living, right? That same miserable life, or that life you really want to get out of and change, you're going to go back to it. And the best case scenario is everything. You invest, you ROI back, you 10x whatever you invested because you learned the skill set behind it. And now you're living the life you wanted to live ever since you could dream of, right? Ever since you could imagine having something, you're going to make it happen because you just learned skill behind it, right? It's kind of like a game of stocks and trading, right? You're going to make more money if you invest more money. It's the same thing with IRL situations. If you invest in yourself, you're going to make more money back if you do it right. So that's all it took. You know, I realized I'm 20, I'm working a full-time job that I hate. My life's not going anywhere. I'm fucking failing school, I'm failing classes. And I have this urgency to be more, make more, and have more. So I have to act. I have to act now. So I did it. I put myself in an uncomfortable situation, and I ended up investing roughly $4,000 into a mentorship. Keep in mind, I had roughly like $6,000 to my name back then. And best case, it was the best decision I ever made. Straight up. Best decision I ever made, because that caused me to have this urgency to make the money back. It lit a fire under me to make my initial investment back and 10 times more, because I did not just pay someone online $4,000 for the fucks of it, right? And I got obsessed. And I stuck to it every single day. Got my first couple sales rolling in after I got the blueprint off the mentorship I was in. And once I had that proof of concept, once I saw my first sale, that's when it clicked. This is fucking real. I just made my first taste of online money. I think I ended my first day roughly at $120 in sales with Amazon FBA. And I knew it was real, okay? And now it was just a matter of dialing down and 10xing it. And that's exactly what I did, okay? May, I ended roughly at $2,000 in sales. June, it was, I think, around $2,000 as well, okay? And same thing, it was gradual pace. And August, I did my first, it was roughly $8,000 in sales. And that's when I quit my job, okay? I quit my job. I think I was running roughly like 23% profit margins off those $8,000 in rev. So you guys can do the math. Potentially though, I mean, I quit my job because I felt like by that time I was already scaling at a point where like I knew that if I quit my job, I could go even more into the business and use those hours to leverage how to scale my business. So I quit my job, still doing school at the same time, right? I did not quit school or anything. And September, I had a crazy month, my first big, real crazy month. Went from $8,000 in August to $25,000 in September. Off that, down even more. October, I did 30. November, I got my dream car, the Supra, which is one of the biggest milestones I've accomplished. And I wake up every single day and I'm blessed enough to have the opportunity to become better every single day and walk outside and see one of my greatest accomplishments, which is obtaining my car at 20 years old. Yeah, sure, it's not a Lamborghini, it's not a Ferrari, it's not a McLaren, but it's something I've always dreamt of since I was 15, 14, 16 years old. And to be able to have that car off of a online business, through my phone, through my laptop where I'm generating money, it's mind-blowing, right? And it just goes to show that as long as you start and actually take it seriously and thug it out through the initial trenching phase, you're gonna succeed. And then ever since then, just been hitting months record months. Ended December with a 35K month. January was roughly, it was pretty low, right? I think it was like 12,000. And then took a little break, meaning didn't go crazy in sales, but now we're finally back. It's on path to do $30,000 this month. And I'm running a roughly 35% margin. So that's even a greater profit margin compared to what I was doing then. And on top too, right? I have the actual inner circle that I run where at the same time, I'm getting success off my business and I get to see my students and my clients get success as well. And waking up or just throughout the day, seeing messages of my students winning and thanking, yo, Mark, thank you so much. Like, this is life-changing. Like, you're actually opened my eyes. Like, I needed people like you. Or ever since I joined, you guys really changed my perspective on money and like how to go about stuff you actually want to do. It's the best feeling ever. It's the best feeling ever because I was once in their position, just like I was once in your position, right? So again, the whole point of this video is to have you realize that you will make it happen. It will all fall into place if you just stick through it and show up every single day. Prioritize your goals. And when I say prioritize your goals, I mean literally prioritize what's going to move the needle forward within your business, within your life, in order to achieve the goals you have set for yourself. And it's going to happen. Now, it may not happen next week. It may not happen in a month. It may not even happen in 3 months. But if you show up every fucking single day, you are bound for success. You are bound for success. So if there's one thing you can take away from this video, I know it's a kind of different video than all the other videos I have up on my channel, is just fucking do it, right? Just make it happen. Just start, take that risk, because what do you have to lose? You really nothing, right? That life you're trying to escape, it's always going to be there. Okay, sure, you fail. You can always go back to rotating tires or working that fast food job or delivering pizzas. It's not going to go anywhere. But you know what is going to disappear? The opportunity to be able to take that initial risk and start. So if you enjoy this video and you want to learn more about what it is I do and just follow my journey as I'm scaling every single day and just becoming better every single day, or at least trying to chase a better version of myself every single day with the Lord himself first, obviously, then go ahead and follow my socials down below. I have my second YouTube channel, rvfecom, where I explain and we go over what it is we do within the actual Amazon FBA niche to be able to scale and live the life we currently live. And again, please just don't give up. Keep chasing that version that you want to accomplish. And I promise you, next year will be different. The year after that will be different. Every single week, you should be chasing and trying to accomplish something better than you did the week before that. Okay? So again, make sure to follow my social down below. Check out my second YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.